release you. I release you from the burdens that you are holding on to. I release you from those things that turned out okay and turned out fine in the end. But you still don't forgive yourself. I can't have that and you can't have that. I release you. I release you. I release you from those stressors that others have put on you. And you've allowed that to define you. Now, they made the label, but you let it define you. You are not others' opinions. You are not others' opinions. You are not others' opinions of you. You are. You are. You are. You are just you. You just are. We all have our imperfections. And we all have regrets and things in our lives. Now, you can either let it stop the show, or you can stand up. You can stand up and you can grow. I release you. I release you. I'm releasing you, but you are releasing you. You don't need my opinion. You don't need my permission. You don't need my permission at all. You don't need my opinions. You don't need any of those things. You have it all inside you. Okay? You have it all inside you. It's time that you start being you, being proud of you, growing. Realize that you are not the same. You're never the same. You're constantly moving forward to a better version of yourself, and why would you ever want to be anything other than that? And you're not going to be anything other than that. I know it, you know it. You're growing. You're changing. I release you from the confinements that you have put on yourself. The limitations that you have put on yourself. I release you. 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 You release you. You release you. You release you. Last few years have been pretty tough, haven't they? They've had some tough years in general. But you know what that did for you. It gave you a level of callous. It was an education. It was a push forward into growing into the next stage of you. The next stage of you. I release you. I release you from those little things that you have kept to yourself, that you never quite forgave yourself, even though it was little. It was little. It was little. It was little. A single moment they couldn't have seen coming. But every now and then you'll think about it and you'll cringe. Nah, that's not you. That's not you. You're not living in the past anymore. You know that. best you can. Giving love freely and wisely. Giving love freely and wisely. You know, sometimes you don't need a reason to be a good person. You don't need a reason to be a good person. When you're a good person and you do your best to be a good person, giving does something for you as well. It can give you peace, it can give you feelings of accomplishment, it can give you solace in knowing that, you know, that you've been a positive and that you may have been part of a life-changing experience for someone. I release you. I release you. You are released now. All these mental blockages are released, you know. We're just not gonna dick around anymore, okay? We're not gonna goof off about this, okay? This is you. And you are beautiful. You have potential, 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 potential far beyond your imagination. So I release you of these constraints, this doubt, anything, these regrets you can't forget.